What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Randy Parks, man, coming to you guys a couple days after Christmas, and we done got to moving in the spirit of getting back to the money. Look, we here on another episode of So What We Talking About, and today I want to jump into a couple of quick topics. This will be a real in and out show. This was something that was brought to my attention by one of the fellow hosts that's going to be joining us a little later on this week on this panel. So I want to ask y'all, what do you all know about Emmett Till? And, you know, some people know about Emmett Till, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? Young 14-year-old brother that was slayed, and brutally tortured and kidnapped for basically hollering at a white woman back in the 50s. Here recently in October, they revealed a statue for Emmett Till. And I wanted to ask the people, what is the significance of such statue? Like, I saw people taking pictures and people, you know, jumping for joy and people saying, thank you, Jesus. And I just view it, you know, in my opinion, I view it a little different. I feel like when you make statues of things, it should be things of great accomplishments, you know. And I feel like, you know, a statue of Emmett Till, it's almost like a disgrace or a slap in the face of you know, his bloodline and, you know, other slaves that were brutally murdered back then as well. I feel like it's nothing to glorify putting a statue up of Emmett Till. You know, it's like you got statues of Martin Luther King because of the things that he stood for. But, you know, Emmett Till was just another casualty of the times that he was living in. And it was more publicized, and it was brought out to be a big headline and be a headline in Black history or whatnot. But I just want to know, if you listening to me, you chiming in, you can weigh in. We'll see your comments live, you know, or I can bring you on live. What is the significance of that Emmett Till statue? My opinion, like I said, I feel like it's a disgrace. It's basically highlighting what was done to this young man. And I just feel like there were so many other slaves that were brutally murdered and killed during his time. And for them to put a statue up and for people to rejoice, me personally, I just don't get what they're so happy for. So, you know, I put that out there and just ask people, you know, I want to know people's thoughts. You know, if you don't comment live, you can comment later on, and, you know, we'll see your comments. We on two, three different platforms right now, YouTube or whatnot. It just baffles me, some of the things we get happy about, as if somebody's doing something for us. I mean, they literally are bringing recognition to killing this young Black man for hollering at a white woman, and they gave him a statue, and the whole state of Mississippi going crazy, and they loving it and praising it. And I don't understand. I mean, you put up a statue of Hank Aaron breaking the home run, you know, record, or a picture of, like I said, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X for great accomplishments, but putting a statue up of this young man who was brutally murdered, I think it's a slap in the face. I mean, you tell me, am I tripping? Or, you know, it ain't that I'm tripping. That's just my opinion. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on it. And, you know, I'm going to just leave that there. Feel free to comment about it. We'll see your comment, like I said, a little later on. Or you can drop your email in the comments, and I'll select you, bring you on, and let you, you know, pop your shit about the subject. But moving on to the other topic that I wanted to bring about, is bringing awareness to things that people can do when it comes to credit. I know y'all know that's my field, and I think it's a disadvantage to the people. So many people feel that credit only has to do with a house or a car. And I think that's why we don't take it as serious. But, there's like 10 different ways I can show you how to make money off of having just good credit, how to walk away off your jobs for just having good credit. And, the stereotypes, man, we got to stop this. It's like we got people that's in late 30s, early 40s, and we still living with the same issues that we had in our 20s, all because stereotypes are what we was told. And then when you have people like myself that try to give you the game and drop them gems, you either turn the shoulder or you think somebody trying to scam you, or you're just skeptical about the whole situation, period. And we got to move past that as a people, man. I'm sorry. I get so sick of giving so much knowledge to change one's lives and they do nothing with it. They have these consultations, they get this information, and yet they do nothing with it at all. So just talking about that, the key to obtaining credit, people. First, let's clear up that credit is not debt. It's access to free money. You just need to know what to do with the money. People say, well, you act like you don't have to pay back the money. Stay with me. If I go and get $50,000 and I take that $50,000 and I start some type of business and not use the whole $50,000, and then I pay the money back in about 5 to 6 months, I now still have that business operating for profit, and now I done paid the loan back. So yes, it's almost like you don't have to pay it back. It's like free money. You just need to know what to do with the money, man. We got to get out of our way of thinking we know so damn much and don't know nothing. We only know what was dripped in your head. And if your parents didn't teach you and their parents didn't teach them, learn it from somebody who has done it and get ahead. We all went to school and had somebody when it came test time that was looking on her page or his page for the right answers. Why do we get out here in adulthood and just try to fly on autopilot when we can simply go and get a mentor and pay them folks to teach you what works? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. So I'm going to sit here, like I said, the Emmett Till thing, it really just, moved me enough to want to have a discussion about it. Like I said, one of my homies brought it to my attention, man. I just felt like, what is the significance of this statue? But I'll let y'all weigh in on the issue. Those of you that'll check this out, man, we're not going to even put this little rant up on the podcast. We just going to leave it up on the live so a few people can chime in and tell me, what is the significance of putting up statues of young black men that was desecrated, that was slayed, drugged through the streets, lynched, shot, so many degrading things, and you put a statue up? I feel like it was just a blatant slap in the face to the people. But yet our people always ready to hoorah as if it's some kind of win. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the first person to give me a opposite of opinion. Whoever that is that's joined in, what is the significance of an Emmett Till statue? How do you feel about statues of young people that were murdered? You tell me. It's your boy Randy Pauls. We signing out. This is what we talking about.